So what is up, guys and girls? I'm on my way to Jersey City. And why? To meet up with the guy that's putting these battery enclosures together that are gaining a lot of attention. We're gonna get to know him a little bit better and learn a little bit more about how these bags are put together. So who's putting these battery enclosures together? Stay tuned, because you're about to find out.
Miss Reed, come on in. Welcome to my shop.
Your humble abode.
This is my humble abode, yes it is. This is 3 bags for an aerial rider X-Class, I think it is. Now with these bags, it's they're lined with polycarbonate panels on the inside to give the sides more support and rigidity. Now I don't drill any holes inside of the bag, so whenever whoever's getting this bag, it's their job to I guess basically drill some holes inside here.
Okay.
To mount this to the frame. I think, I mean, you don't have to do it, but
right.
If you mount this side to the actual frame, then the bag holds better. Other than that, I mean, you can use the Velcro straps on there. Yeah, and the bag is completely waterproof, so this has been a really popular item.
Is this for his entire setup, or this just for the battery?
Well, it's, I mean, V from Powerful Lithium has designed batteries to fill up this whole entire thing.
Wow.
So I basically work hand in hand with him. He gives me a battery design, a battery shape, and you know, we'll come up with a template for the frame that we're making it on, and this is the final product. I put little entrance places on the bag so you can run wiring through there on the back. Also, I have here a few more bags that I'm starting to work on, but this is for a Grizzly bike. I wish I had some pictures of these bikes. I gotta put some of these, like, once I finish doing an install, somebody gets a bag from me, put some of these pictures on the wall just so people can see.
That's a great idea.
Now, I'm just going to show you a little bit about the process of making the bags. So, I'm currently right now making a bag for an S2. So, I have a bunch of templates in here. And I believe this is the template that I need, so.
I'm gonna steal this real quick.
I don't have a template of everything, but I try to label it.
Ah, there you go. Right there, like that, right?
Yeah.
And it is labeled.
Right now, I'm just measuring out the sides. When V gives me a request to make a bag, I need to know how wide the bag is. So if we take a standard 21700 battery, which is this one right here, this is a 16S. All right, I need the dimensions on how wide the battery is so that I can make it accordingly and shape it to this, because you don't want too much space. I don't like when there's a lot of space there. If you make the bag too big, then it gets kind of saggy. So let me get my scissors. Fantastic tool, electric cutting shears. That side is done.
That's cool.
I'm gonna make the sides. This is fabric that I'm using right now is almost like a headliner foam. It's got about 1/8 of an inch foam behind it, so it adds a little bit more padding onto it, which I like.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So all these templates I already have made out, just to, especially with the RX, the S2, the Grizzlies, and the Aerial Riders. Those are the most popular ones so far.
What are the center lines for?
This is where I put the Velcro in the center.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So I have everything measured out already. And then the zippers, and then these are my cutout marks. This is basically, so when I'm sewing this piece onto here, there's going to be cutout marks on here also. So I have to march the cutout marks onto there, 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 and that way I know that there's no excess fabric at the end. It's everything is marked out the way that I need it to be. Just helps me go along with the stitching. Okay, that's good. And then flip it over because there's two sides to the bag. I gotta line all my panels up with canvas. This is waterproof canvas that is going to be going on the inside. And now that I'm pretty much done with this material, put that away with the rest of my fabric and finish cutting up these side panels. This is basically the side panel now. You're going to be losing a 1/2 inch all the way around. Now basically the 1/2 inch, that's called seam allowance. That's your clearance of how much you can sew on the sides, and then that'll give you the shape that we wanted. So right now that's the shape that looks pretty good. I mean, it does look a little big, but keep in mind 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around the bag. So now we're going to line up our pieces with waterproof the canvas. My mother used to be a seamstress. She used to work for a company called Maidenform, designing.
Explains everything.
She used to design like bras, panties, lingerie, stuff like that. So she had these sewing machines, these old school seamers that I have inside the garage. I still have them. And I used to walk by them every day. Like, yeah, well, yeah, what the hell am I gonna do with these machines? I'm gonna get rid of them, or? And I thought one day I was like, you know, I want to take a sewing class. So I looked up to see if there was any local schools in the area that taught sewing, and I found an upholstery school. So I'm also a veteran. 12 years in the service. I went in at, thank you, 1995. I joined the U.S. Army, and I got out in about 2008 or so. And so I have GI Bill, you know, and with the GI Bill left over, I used that to go to a couple of different trade schools, including schools like I went to an automotive repair school, Lincoln Tech out in Union. I just went to a whole bunch of trade schools, that's all. I was like, you know what, college didn't really work out for me, but trade schools was good with the mentality that I had at the time. I did get 1 year of college in when I was younger, but the mindset that I had just wasn't right at the time, so I needed a couple of years to mature.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is line this up. This may take a little bit, so I don't know if you want to grab the whole thing in that. It's just a little bit of a guide so I don't go over with the glue. Some upholsterers don't always use glue, they'll just sew it on there. Me, I like to use glue and sew it on. Alright, Might let that tack up a little bit. All right, now this is good and tacky. Bring that down. And again, I'm gonna cut this up. I still sew both of the pieces together, so I'm going to put this one off to the side and work on the side panels right now and do the same thing. Now we're going to sew both of the pieces together so it doesn't come apart.
I see you doing something with your feet.
That is the pedal.
And what does that mean?
Basically, it's just like a throttle on a car.
Oh.
With the pedal, I can go slow or fast. Or for more delicate areas where I have to be more careful with the stitching and I just can't get enough control with the pedal, hand stitch. Same thing with this. Sew around the sides. Like you see how this is all sewn together now? It doesn't come apart. Now even though this is glued, I only put very light glue on there just to hold the material onto the canvas, both pieces, temporarily. But without sewing this together, you see that the fabric can come off. These scissors right here are a very expensive set of scissors. These are Kai scissors. They're Japanese. Really, really good. But I don't use them that much. I use them occasionally, but ever since I got these electric scissors, this is like all I use now. I love these. Everybody should have a set of these scissors.
You use that scissor for everything.
This is how you mount these zipper heads onto the zipper. These are what you call a number 5 zipper head. Oh shit, I got it the first try. Nice. Now I'm gonna sew the zipper onto the center portion. Same thing on this end. Lock the zipper in so it doesn't come undone.
That's so cool.
That's the zipper. So I'm almost ready to start sewing panels together. So we're ready to do our first panel. Nina, he's gonna step on you.
Not on purpose, baby.
All right, so let's find our start point that we have on here. Line up my magnets. Okay, and as you can see, where my marks are, I was showing you I was marking everything.
They line up.
Fabric there, everything is gonna line up. Sometimes that might be off by about a quarter inch or so. Sometimes even more than that, but you can compensate just by stretching the fabric out.
See, this part does not look easy.
No, the zipper can be a little complicated. But you have to be really careful with the zipper portion. All my marks are lining up.
That's awesome.
Key to it, anytime that you're doing upholstery work, is a good template. Sewing is actually the easy part, because if you don't make a good template, then your final product is gonna come out crap. I'm just gonna stretch this out all the way. I don't have to worry about any of the locator marks anymore, because as you can see, this is where I started and this is where I finish. Look. Just about dead even, maybe off about 1/8 of an inch. You will tell once everything is sewn together. But right now, we have essentially
partially completed bag.
Starting to look like a bag.
Wow.
Now, of course, I'm gonna add top stitching. So you see how that top stitch is right there? All along the perimeter. That's reinforcing the seam. And it's also gonna help the zipper from bowing out like that.
That does not look easy.
No, it's, you know what I mean?
It
But
does not look easy at all.
not for the faint. And I gotta put some entry and exit holes for wiring harnesses there. So now I'm doing a top stitch. It's a decorative stitch, but it also helps reinforce the seam. So let's just say this thread pops open, at least you have the top stitch, making the material stick together, keeping it strong. And it also looks nice too. We're here with the zipper. Again, the zipper can get a little tricky. This is one of the times where I said I'll hand wheel the machine because it's around a curve. So I have really good foot control of the pedal, but I don't want to mess this part up. I want to add one more stitch going around it just to keep the is it necessary? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. And only up top here.
So one more side and we have a bag.
Yeah, one more side and that's bag would be complete. So now you could see I did the top stitch on there.
Wow.
Nice and even.
Looks very good.
All the way around. And I added another stitch on next to it just so the zipper doesn't bow out. Okay, now that we have our first panel sewn together with the zipper portion done, now it's time for me to add the back side. Let's line up our marks. Oh, thank you. Our marks are good. Everything lines up. Look at that, start to finish. This is the tough part too, because I added this top stitch onto this side. Now I gotta add the top stitch onto this side also. But it's only a pain in the butt because it's like I gotta fold on the inside some of the stuff I can't see.
Is this the hardest part of putting the bag together?
The zipper is.
The zipper is?
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
Well, you made the zipper look easy.
I've been practice.
Hi, Nina.
And now that's it. Well, we're not completely finished with the bag, but the sewing portion is pretty much done. I'll walk this over here so you can see it underneath the light. Still had to add polycarbonate to here. And the bag is a little bit loose, but we're gonna stiffen that up now. Because I'm actually gonna sew hard panels onto the side of this. I'll show you. Similar to this material.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit thick, but essentially this is polycarbonate. That's what's gonna be going on the insides, and I'm gonna sew this into that bag.
What?
A little bit thinner than that stuff that I'm using. Show it on the actual bike right now. So this is not the final product, but
Just to
give
have
you
an
an idea, the battery is gonna go inside here, and this is gonna sit more flush.
Something like that.
Yeah, this is rough draft.
Right.
Okay, all right, so this is the final stage of the bag. I'm gonna sew this Velcro onto here. The Velcro does have a little bit of adhesive on the back of it. That's one thing that people have been complaining about. Velcro actually serves as a nice decorative purpose too. You can, after I put my patch on there, if you have other Velcro patches that you want to sew on there, it'll actually stick onto the Velcro. It's kind of like been my trademark. These are just regular patches that you can throw on there. Put my logo on there. And we have a complete bag.
Wow.
So you see before the bag was loose. Now we have polycarbonate inserts on the inside and holes so you can put wiring harness in there. I did one through the front and through the back. And the canvas is also waterproof as well, so you're not gonna get any leaks inside there. All right, now that we have the bag is complete, got the Velcro placed on there. Just a note, when this bag gets to the end user, you're gonna ask, hey, where are the holes that are on the actual bag? Well, it's the end user's responsibility to line up the holes that are on there, and you should use washers or maybe even some type of a plastic plate so it doesn't wear out on the canvas or the vinyl. But once you get the bag inside there, this bag is not moving anywhere, and you can see got some good structure to it. Whenever I finish up on a bag, what I like to do at the end is just steam it, and that goes with any piece of upholstery that I do. When I'm doing a car seat, a barber shop chair, anything.
And why do you steam it?
Steaming helps get the wrinkles out. Just like if you have a shirt that has wrinkles with it, just steam it and the wrinkles will get themselves out. Plus, if there's pieces in there that the glue is catching and is holding and I need to release, hit it with the steam. The steam is hot enough where the glue will soften up and it'll help relax this. And this will move any little chalk marks as well that I have on the side there.
Give me a little video clip so I can add like a little update at the end of this video of it on there.
Shit, I'll do that.
Because I probably won't be here. All right, so one last time, let me see the bag. She's looking good. Wow. Yeah, it looks really good. All right, so just like that, you get to see how the magic happens. And this is the magic creator. Magic creator?
Magic creator, VinylByBobby, Bobby Bundles, Rob, Bob. I'm that guy.
This is the guy that makes the magic happen, and this is where it happens. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please don't hesitate and smash the like button. Leave a comment, because I get back to everybody. And if you want to, please subscribe. So until the next video, everybody, peace out.
Just finished mounting the S2 bag. We're gonna walk through the process briefly. Pull the battery out. This is a powerful lithium battery. This battery has a specific width to it. So now when I make the bag, it's gonna be the same width as the battery. So that way you don't have a bunch of lateral play on it. Put the battery to the side. Let's talk about the mounting. This S2 models have 3 mounting locations. You have one there, and another one up top, which you can't really see. Now, when you're mounting this bag does not come with the holes already pre-cut inside there. So you'll have to eyeball it and mark where your holes need to be before you actually bolt the bag down onto the frame itself. Now, this is strictly optional also, but I have a 1/2 inch thick piece of foam that I cut 3 inches wide. I lined the bottom of the bike with it, and that's gonna help keep the battery from bouncing on the bottom tube up and down. These batteries are very expensive, and you want to protect your investment. So we'll put that there, zip that back up. Now, these bags currently, as of right now, are only available as an add-on when you purchase a battery through Powerful Lithium. So there you guys have it. This is the S2 bag. I hope you like it, and make sure you subscribe to Mr. E's YouTube channel.